Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo flying insect trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo flying insect trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
Donald Trump's daughter-in-law Lara Trump is ramping up her warnings about what could happen if Kamala Harris wins the 2024 presidential election. Polls show a razor-thin race with less than 3 months to go before Election Day. The Republican National Committee co-chair, who is married to Trump's son Eric, painted an extreme picture on Thursday on her podcast The Right View. Can you truly tell me that you're going to be able to look at your kids when we are actually in a recession, whenever we are actually in World War III, when things are dissolving around us and the country that we've always known is absolutely in shambles, and you're going to be able to look at your kids and say, "Yeah, I voted for this?" Trump asked. "This is serious," she warned, looking directly into the camera. "We are really on the verge of a lot of terrible things happening in our country and in our world." The 41-year-old's appeal to voters comes as polls have shown the vice president neck and neck with the Republican ex-president in the presidential race. The Real Clear Politics average of recent polls now has Harris leading Trump in a head-to-head matchup by half a point, putting them in a statistical tie. Lara Trump's warning of World War III is similar to what her father-in-law has been saying for some time now about what would happen if he is not re-elected to a second term in November. The ex-president made the bleak claim back in February during a speech at PAC as well as at campaign rallies before President Joe Biden exited the race last month. The 78-year-old Trump had also warned of an economic disaster if Biden won the 2020 election. At the time, he warned of the stock market crashing and the U.S. facing a depression of the likes never seen before if he was not re-elected. In January, the ex-president again predicted the economy would crash and said he hoped it would happen before he was elected to a second term. On Monday, amid a massive global market sell-off, Trump took to social media calling it the Kamala crash as Republicans warned the steep decline was the first step toward economic catastrophe with the prospect of Harris being elected. But the ex-president and GOP were silent as the markets largely rebounded throughout the week, regaining most of the losses by Friday. While a coming recession is hard to predict and questions remain over whether the Federal Reserve will be able to pull off the so-called soft landing, many experts believe the likelihood of a recession by the end of the year is remote. But that did not stop Lara Trump from painting a grim picture. "You see that everything seems to be trending in the wrong direction, not the least of which lately is the stock market," she said. "We're on the verge of a major recession." She also claimed the vice president backing the cancellation of the Keystone XL pipeline in 2021 is what caused gas prices to spike, though experts have said that is not what had the major impact on the oil market prices during the Biden administration. She also accused Biden administration policies for causing inflation. At the same time, the RNC co-chair joined other Republicans in slamming the vice president over the border. GOP lawmakers and officials have seized on branding Harris the border czar after Biden called on her to help address the root causes of migration early in his administration. The RNC co-chair argued during her podcast that voters do not even need to share that they're voting for the Republican presidential nominee. "You vote for Donald Trump, and you don't have to tell anybody about that, but you know deep down that you did the right thing for the future of America," she said. Trump's daughter-in-law also claimed the vice president failed upward her entire career and that Biden gave her the job because she's a woman. Trump, who took over as RNC co-chair in March, argued, "Don't ever give me a position based on the fact that I'm a woman. Either I earned it or I didn't."